ALLPOWERS R600 power station is compact but powerful power station with really interesting features. I want to cover some really good highlights regarding this power station and the reason why I decided to get it for my needs. First of all, it has a 600 watts AC pure sine wave inverter with 1200 watts surge, which is quite amazing considering the size of this device. The battery capacity is 300 watt hours, live PO4 battery, which is also amazing because usually the cheap devices are using a usual lithium-ion batteries, and these are probably the best you can get right now. We have two AC output sockets. Each of them can provide 600 watts. They cannot provide 2 times 600 watts, so it is just total of 600 watts continuously, or let's say split that to each of them, so you get an idea what you can get from that. Regarding DC outputs, we have USB-C 100 watts in total, and we have 2 USB-A ports, which is quite practical. We also have 12 volts, 10 amps cigarette lighter port. On the side, we have a AC charge port input and solar car input for 12 to 60 volts, 8.8 amps max input. Quite nicely done. There is a fuse. The thing which I really like is that if you turn DC and place your phone on the top, you have wireless charging. You can see the charging started, so quite practical. Before we do further testing, I want to show you how small this actually is. You see, it is quite a compact, lightweight, and it packs a lot of features. It can be used like UPS, which we're gonna test. I'm gonna show you what you can expect from this device regarding AC output, which it can handle. So we have a fan here, so it is the worst case scenario because it is inductive load. So it is already drawing 470 watts, and it is on top range of the load, and you can see that it works without any problem. The fan is on the first speed because on the second speed it's going to ramp up a lot beyond the power station capabilities, but let's do that also. You can see here we are now 660 watts, and it did cut out because it can handle for some time, but it can not handle continuous load beyond declared values 600 watts. So again, we're gonna do the first speed, max heat for the first speed, and it is doing 460 watts without any problem. Amazing. Let's charge it and let's load the battery to the top and do a capacity test. So we connected the charger, and the power station is drawing 313 watts. As it supports a pass-through and UPS function, the fan should work even when the power station is charging. So you can see here the power station is inputting 315 watts, and the fan is drawing 550 watts, and everything is working normal, which is quite nice. And that is really a highlight of this power station. It is small, and you can use it as a reliable UPS without any problem. Really amazing. I really like how it works. Also, you can probably see that we started from 34%, now it is 35%, so It is charging the battery and passing current to the load. It is 36%, which basically means that it is not using power from battery itself. It is passing through from the mains. The load is basically connected directly to the mains power. There is link down below. You can check the pricing here and the detailed specifications, but we are not done. I want to do some more testing, so let's charge this completely and let's test the capacity. But let's see what would happen if I turn off the AC input. It works. The fan didn't even stutter. We're gonna do a capacity test right now. We have a smart meter here. Oops. Okay, it was in the UPS mode, so no problem. The battery is 100%. We're gonna turn off the AC input, so we are directly on the battery. Let's turn on the fan. First speed, full power, which is around 500 watts. 50% left, around 120 watts consumed. The power station is working without any problems. We're gonna see now when it drops below 50%, when the voltage of the internal battery is on the 50%, how it's gonna perform. Would there be a cutoffs? We are at 9% left. Consumption is 240 watt hours. We're gonna see how much it's gonna go down, but this is something which you can expect because the load is on a higher side of what this inverter can produce. There is energy conversion loss from DC to AC. So this is something which you can expect in this extreme scenario, but it is at 7% left. Let's see how much low it's gonna go. It did shut down at 5%. Inverter is refusing to start up. There is no juice inside of it at all, so let's plug it in with a charger and power it on. Okay, so we see here that it is 242 watt hours, which we got after all conversions. That is how much the fan consumed before the power station got from 100% to 5%. So considering that there is a 300 watt hours battery inside of power station and we get 242 at inductive load, this is expected, at least from my side. So regarding this test, it is a high pass. No need to worry about that. You get a latest generation battery inside of it. This is the worst case scenario where you put the power station on its maximum load, and considering the around 5 to 10% loss in the conversion from DC to AC, and considering that there was a 5% reserve, that's basically it. Definitely one of my favorite features on this power station is wireless charging. It is really amazing thing to have. This is the application which you can download because the power station is supporting Bluetooth, quite convenient. We can see now that input is just 120 watts. You can also see here how much is output. Some details up top. You can turn on AC, DC, LED light and all those things. But the interesting feature which we have here is work mode. We have a mute mode which is activated right now, and power station is just inputting 120 watts. But if we go in the standard mode, we're gonna go on those 300 and something. Here it is. And if we go to the fast mode, it's gonna go into the fastest input mode, which is around 400 watts. Quite a convenient, the app, okay to have, but I can live without it. But there is no reason to say that it is not practical to have it. Finally, let's test DC output. We have my MacBook here, which is drawing around 40 watts from the battery currently. So let's test the USB Type-C port. We're gonna see that it switched to power station power source. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go and top up the battery. Basically, it will start charging the battery completely, and we see here that we are drawing 90 watts from power station, 47 is going to the battery, and 43 directly to the MacBook. We get 90 watts output on the DC output port, USB Type-C, so everything is fine. Really good device, works as intended. To conclude this review, ALLPOWERS power station is really amazing device. There are a lot of small things which maybe I didn't cover up, like light, which can be useful, quite strong. The screen is really practical. Price is really affordable. There are links down below so you can check it out. I also have 100 watts solar panel, which I'm gonna review separately because the weather is catastrophic currently and I don't have opportunity to properly test it. UPS function is amazing. I really like it. This is a huge highlight for a device in this price range. If you need something versatile, affordable, you should check out this device.